Hello, this is Kathleen from the World Economic Federation. Often in these videos, we are talking about economics, finance structure, equitable wages, healthcare, and many other things that need to be fixed in society, in addition to addressing the climate crisis at a large systemic level. Obviously, these are all important and address human needs, but that's not the totality of human life. And so today we will take some time to discuss the Federation's approach to the arts. In today's interpretation of capitalism, specifically crony capitalism, anything that does not serve the bottom line of the bosses is automatically marginalized. Whether the employer is taking it as extreme as denying time off for a sickness or death in the family, or as basic as just not leaving people alone during their time off, there is a constant personal fight with cronyism to take back your life and the things that improve the overall quality of it. This dismissal of quality of life has a direct impact on the arts community in ways that diminish the advancement of society through the stagnation of thought and inspiration through art in day-to-day society. In the top-down society structure of crony capitalism, the arts usually go one of two ways. They either go corporate or struggle to find support. The oligarchy likes to say that without them to earn wealth, we would fall into uselessness. We do not agree on this take, however. It is quite common for those in power to belittle or marginalize the character of people from whom they want to take something unearned. The translation is that, unless you are earning money for a capitalist, you serve no purpose in society. The Federation could not disagree more. We believe that people generally want to stay busy, and often when they are not working for something for others, for compensation or altruism, they may choose the arts as a form of entertainment, expression, and perhaps even compensation if they choose. For whatever reason, the point is that they choose it. With the creation of the UBI and basic union wage to supplement income, as well as the addition of a 4-day work week, people may want to spend more time doing things that they are passionate about. For many, this can be creating or enjoying art. Because of this, there is a small portion of revenue that will go towards funding of the arts in the country of the energy sponsors, if they are in a participating region. The first aspect of supporting the arts is educational, to allow people to take courses in areas of interest to them. Different types of art would have different support methodologies. The idea here is to partner with institutions that are already operating, that are interested in participating and funding their arts programs. These can be schools, museums, theaters, generally educational institutions, and other centers of the arts. Even beyond the more solitary arts, such as painting or pottery, that do not necessarily require more than one person, we aim to have an arts program to support the pursuit. Stage and Screen would be able to organize, to put together productions that might be available on a Federation streaming service, to be supported by user-directed advertising revenue. This means that shows could get started, build their audience, and then be sustained by that audience's engagement with the content. These arts programs would be, as with the other educational programs in the Federation, heavily subsidized or free. The oligarchy does not fear an age of idleness, they fear an age of enlightenment. People could visit funded libraries that are not threatened by political axe grinding. People could check out digital copies of the books through their devices and tip the author through the device or direct revenue to them. We don't have to worry so much about censorship when we aren't a governmental program. As good capitalists, we provide goods and services in exchange for money. That the money comes from green energy sponsorships rather than directly from someone's pocket or from the ever unreliable governmental funding is the key to the freedom of expression here. Community arts centers would be organizations that provide these services to the Federation members as well. Simply imagine a recreation center that has a small art supply shop and assorted studios for adult and children's classes. Some community centers may also have sections for the performing arts for stage and screen. These centers would be used not only for general viewing, but also for film and arts festivals that celebrate that year's artistic works. Concerts and performances would be purchases made through the Federation platform, maximizing return, while what little extra is kept goes back into energy sponsorships to fund the arts. The purpose of the arts program is not to extract profit, but to support the creators. Anything that is not put towards meeting current costs is put towards meeting future costs. This would allow the arts already subsidized in their creation to help subsidize art created in the future. There will be no huge monopolistic middleman fees like those of Ticketmaster, delivering huge profits to the executives and shareholders, but just reasonable costs based on the value created by the artist. No matter the size of the venue, you would be able to find shows in your area and order tickets, knowing that what you are paying supports the artist you wish to see and helps the next artist you may want to see get their start. What's more, rather than seeing a tentpole movie and thinking that the creation of that movie denied the creation of 5 to 10 smaller films, you can know that what does not go toward rewarding the artists involved goes towards funding artists in the future, including the smaller films that can take more risks. We are not saying that a tentpole does not have artistic merit. We are simply saying that the art is different. One movie might be more about the script and cinematography, while another might be about the computer artists in the special effects department, the stunt actors falling down the stairs and driving behind wheels, or the poor actor who is having to put on a convincing performance acting opposite a blue tennis ball. It is more a matter of risk. When you have expensive arts, such as special effects and pyrotechnics involved, you may not want to take the narrative risks with the script that you might take if the script is just a bunch of people talking in a diner for most of the film. Special effects artists made you believe a man could fly, or that an X-wing can hit a small ungraded vent over a reactor core without a targeting system, but that does not make them lesser feats of accomplishment, just because they were not pondering their midlife crisis over coffee and cigarettes while doing it. If you have a 4-day work week that means more time out of doors, with friends and family, every time out should not have to cost you an arm and a leg, especially when so much has been automated. We believe that a good, robust arts and entertainment system is not just a good thing to have, but a necessity for good mental health. These experiences with friends and family, concerts, plays, or playgrounds in the park, or a gallery showing before a premiere, are the things that most people value the most, not putting in as many hours in the office as possible. What is the point of extra time off if there are not things to do together? While fossil fuel wars destroy our cultural heritage, with the destruction and looting of museums, and sometimes even attempts at cultural genocide, green energy creates the opportunity for cultural expression and personal liberation. While today the arts are commodified and devalued, unless they are a good way to dodge taxes, that does not have to be our future. There is potential for a better future where the arts are not commodified and marginalized, but in fact celebrated for their cultural merit, not as a cost, but as a gift beyond price. If you wish to live in a society that celebrates the arts and the artists, please share, like, and subscribe so we can make capitalism pay for what makes life worth living and celebrating.